Batman, Return of the Joker, Sunsoft, 1991. This game is actually the follow-up to the first Batman game from Sunsoft. The first game follows the 1989 Batman movie, while this game kind of follows the comics a little bit more. So the game jumps right in, no intro movie or anything. And the game setup looks familiar to the first game, but the controls in this one are really rubbery and not as good as the first one. Also, Batman's sprite is huge on screen, so it not only makes you a bigger target, but it makes navigating screens a little more difficult. And the way you walk is strange. You don't stop immediately, you take a couple extra steps after you try to stop. I guess you have to play it to understand exactly how that feels. The stages progress in a similar fashion to the first game. Your attack, though, is different than the first game. The first one starts you with your fists, but this game relies entirely on a projectile weapon, which reminds me of the Blaster Master gun. Which makes sense since both games are by Sunsoft. The game moves along pretty smooth, come across checkpoints pretty consistently, so that's good. Once we get to this boss fight, the game shows us both Batman and the boss's health in the form of power at the bottom of the screen. So we keep progressing on here. Then stage 2-2 changes the game style from a walking to a side-scrolling flying stage, which acts kind of like the end of that stage instead of a boss fight. A fairly decent follow-up to the first Batman game. The controls and size of Batman makes this game a little tricky to navigate, but still, you're Batman, so it gets a 6 out of 10.